Jordan Peele's third and latest film, Nope, is the very first time I see a rated R movie in theaters. And so here's my take on it. Hi, my name is Nathan, and I talk about a bunch of movies on this channel. If you're new here, down below in the comment section, share what you thought of Jordan Peele's latest film, Nope. Over on my channel, I have more content like this. You can check those out once this video is over. If you're enjoying this video, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe. I got, like I said, more content over on my channel. And this is an interesting film for me because it is the very first rated R movie I see in a actual big screen movie theater. And so I'm obviously going to have a bunch of nostalgia for this film. But if you're my age, you probably have already seen it. So let me know what you thought about it down below in the comment section. And with that said, let's get started with the review, talking about The Good. And what I appreciated about this film was that Jordan Peele made a throwback horror film. What I mean by that is that he made a horror movie that is about aliens and stuff, and it's very reminiscent of movies like Tremors, Jaws, Close Encounters, stuff like that. It's very reminiscent of these monster movies as well as creature features and alien UFO movies. And that's what I really appreciated about it. And most horror movies nowadays, or summer blockbusters nowadays, have been going full blown off the rails with a bunch of things. They have $1 million budget and stuff like that. And that stuff, I've always enjoyed that kind of stuff, but what I appreciated about this one was that it was smaller in scale, and it was a film that it was very reminiscent of like 80s and 90s horror movies. And so that's what I really appreciated about this one. Also, what I really enjoyed and what I didn't expect from this film was that our lead characters, the Haywoods, they feel like real people you would know in real life. They don't feel like horror movie characters. They don't feel like movie characters. They actually do feel like real people that you would probably know in real life. And the reason for that is because they're inside of this horror setting. They act like normal humans would act. Most horror movies, some character would open the door to a dark basement and walk in there anyway. But these characters, when they see something dangerous, they instead back away. And that's how you would normally think a normal person would act. It has a creepy atmosphere in general, as it's in a house in the middle of this desert and a farm ranch with horses, and with this family stuck in it when supernatural things start to happen, and so they put up cameras. It's a creepy atmosphere in general that I think works well in this horror setting, in this horror movie, and I think this is a film that works well on that level as well. And it builds the tension and the thrills correctly. And what I mean by that is that it has all the scares that you want, but it does it in a way that they're still effective. Most horror movies do that, but then they cut the tension with humor. And let's get deeper into that, because another one of my praises for this film is that it has humor thrown into the mix when tension is still going on, and it doesn't cut the tension still goes, and it has a nice sense of humor as well. And so that's what I really liked about this movie. And obviously it's going to be very nostalgic for me because it is the first rated R movie I saw in the theater. And as it turns out, because I'm starting school this week, I've actually went to Universal Studios, been on the actual set of Jupiter's Claim in Nope. And so, as it turns out, I've seen the movie and I've been on the set, and so it's going to be very nostalgic for me because I'd never seen a rated R movie in the theater until today. From there, let's move on to the bad. And there's not much bad things about this movie, but I do have a bit of criticisms of it. First of all, Jordan Peele tried to be so allegorical and metaphorical with this movie, and I'm just not fully wired to that sort of thing. I love The Shining and stuff like that, but he tries to give you, I think it's a very clear message but it's so allegorical and metaphorical that it doesn't 100% click with me. Second thing here is that it's very interesting, but there's some unnecessary ideas in there. Very interesting ideas, but also to make the ideas like they expand on that with scenes that I think are unnecessary, like the opening scene. I felt like that was unnecessary to the story, and I understand it tried setting up an idea, but I think the idea was well established in the movie, so those scenes didn't really need to happen. And third and final thing on here is that some things don't work, but I'll leave it at that because it's hard to go into this criticism without going into many spoilers, so I'll just leave it here because I don't really want to go into spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. So, overall, I thought this was a pleasant addition to Jordan Peele's filmography, which I think is a paid tribute to the 80s horror creature feature summer blockbuster classics, while also delivering all the scares, thrills that you want from a horror movie. Maybe the themes aren't 100% to my wavelength, but I thought it was a good time. Overall, I would probably give this one a B. I would recommend it to you horror fans that are watching. And if you haven't seen this movie, go and see it. If you're a big Jordan Peele fan, or you're a big horror fan, go ahead and watch this movie. There you have it. That's my take on the movie Nope. Down below in the comment section, share what you thought of the film. Over on my channel, I have more content like this. You could check those out over there, and somewhere around here on the screen, there's going to be another video popping up. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. It really does help a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.